Wow, it's a holiday. We are back. Usually, Darby K, Miss Sweet Tea, how are you doing? It seems like it's been a long time.
I'm awesome.
You are
Yes,
awesome.
it's been a long time, not due to me, of course.
Really?
You just so busy.
Well,
The Baltimore Drake.
it's good. It's good to see you again. So many things to talk about. So you are enjoying life in Houston.
Yes, I am. I can't complain.
You like
The
it?
weather is beautiful. The people are beautiful.
Okay.
You know,
Okay. All right. Well, that's good. I'm
you
glad
should come
to.
down here and see me
Yeah, I
sometime.
am. I am going to come down there. I'm glad to hear that you are well
Yes, I'm doing
and all of
fantastic.
that. Huh?
I'm doing fantastic.
So what's weather? What's the weather like down there?
Hey Google, what's the weather?
Right now in Missouri City, it's 73 degrees and clear. Tonight, the forecast is around 69 and partly cloudy.
73 degrees and clear.
Okay. All right. Well, that's what's
How's the
up.
weather there? You guys got your winter coats out?
No winter coats out yet. I mean, it's probably going to get down to 53
Ooh.
tonight.
Brr.
Well, yeah, but daytime is like 70.
I know I gotta turn my air down.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. A lot of things going on. We talk about people having mental breakdowns
Hmm.
and your guy Kanye West.
My guy.
Is that Kanye is not your guy?
Yee.
Yeah. So he's changed his name. He,
Uh-huh.
he, he legally changed his name.
Uh-huh.
Um what is going on here? I just don't I
He's
don't get it.
transitioning
From what? From what to what?
to a greater being. Why are
So
you laughing?
So you
You ask me these
are you
questions.
condoning
I give you an answer and you snicker.
yeah, are you so you're condoning this type of
I condone
behavior?
all of Ye fuckery. I condone it all. I am a ride or die Kanye West fan. I condone everything that he's doing. He's transitioning. Let him transition. Why do we always have to question the weirdness?
Yeah, nobody wants to see the weirdness though.
But
We
it's his right. It's his
yeah,
constitutional right.
we're not
And you
we're,
guys forget he's an artist.
all right. So let me show you the other day. This is how Kanye West is walking around. All right. This is Kanye West. Okay. What? So you think this is okay? Like, look at his hair. It's
That's art.
crazy. Huh?
That's art.
This is worse than some of those clothes that he be peddling on the people.
He has the chain on backwards.
Right.
It's art. So he's using his back of his head to be his face.
Yeah. Okay.
Get ye behind me.
Yeah. um. And then so yesterday he's walking. He's walking around New York City like this.
Mm-hmm. And he's taking public transportation.
Yeah, he's looking crazy out here. I mean, something's going on. Of course, the divorce and all that. His house in Wyoming. He's trying to sell that the ranch or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He recently dropped the album. Did you listen to the album
Of
that he dropped?
course.
Okay.
I loved it.
What did you think about it?
I loved it.
Okay.
It,
Yeah.
it, it had a lot of, how I feel about it had a lot of that into it. I mean, but as I said, he's an artist, he's a lyrical genius, and this is his fuckery. This is to get people's attention, to get underneath people's skin who don't prefer different, abnormal. So that's what Kanye does. He thinks not only inside the box, but outside the box as well. So he's transitioning into something that we don't know where's he's going with it, but he's transitioning.
Yeah, yeah, he's definitely doing something.
Yeah,
He's
he's
definitely
up
doing
to
something.
something.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
definitely
So
up to something, and he's trying to get everyone's attention. So we don't know what he up to, but he's up to something. But he's transitioning. Maybe he's transitioning mentally, physically, emotionally. He's transitioning, and this is the way that the universe is telling him to take those steps. So that is what he's following.
yeah, so these photos here of Kanye. This is he was at McDonald's.
Uh-huh.
This is him at
And you
McDonald's.
see that he's going into public places, like he's catching a yellow cab, he's in local McDonald's, like, yeah, he's transitioning into something is really going on. We just have to sit back and watch the fuckery, see what he's
Yeah,
up to.
and it's a lot. It's a lot of it. But as far as music goes, I mean, he's doing his thing. You know what I mean? But
Mhm.
as far as the public displays, I mean, I guess that's what he wants to do.
It's
I
his
don't see how.
art.
Yeah, I don't see how this helps him in the long run. Would you go to see him in concert?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well,
Yes.
I think we were talking about the album when he was saying that his bipolar was his superpower or something like that. You remember?
Mm-hmm.
Remember we
And
talking about
and this is he's showing his superpower.
that? He's definitely.
He's taking the world by storm and giving them what they are unexpected for. And
Yeah.
that
Well,
is
he's
Kanye.
definitely showing that he's bipolar.
And,
He's,
and legally has changed his name to Ye.
so and you think that that's fine?
I mean, you can change your name to anything that you want it to be, Diamond. You can't control that. Yes, I think it's fine. Why not?
Yeah. All
I
right.
mean, maybe he feels that that name, he's transitioning from that name, who that person is. I mean, he didn't choose that name. That name was given to him at birth. And now he's moving on in a different path now. And he's, you know, taking his name with him in that transition to change.
Okay. Well, yeah. That's what's up. Uh,
Don't do
Soldier Boy was roasting Kanye earlier today, talking about his very bizarre haircut. This one right here. Chris Brown joined in, and on IG, uh, Chris Brown said, "Nigga just won a lineup," and talking about
Did
Stevie Wonder gave Kanye a
did
haircut.
anyone talk about Chris Brown when he transitioned from cornrows to a jerry curl?
Wait, hold on, quick. Chris
What
Brown
he
did
had
not have
going
no
on?
Jerry curl. When did he have a Jerry curl?
Diamond, I can't hear you.
All right, so you know what you got to do. That's that Texas stuff.
7, go meet the pizza man.
Yes. So yeah. So Chris Brown, of course, making his jokes, and I personally kind of agree. I mean, look at this. Like this is not normal. I would be worried about his kids being left alone with him. Chris Brown, making the jokes. And there's another photo of Kanye with a white baseball hat with the holes cut out. There's just a lot of stuff going on there. But what are you saying about
I'm gonna have to leave and
Chris
come
Brown's
back.
hair? Like, what was wrong with Chris Brown's hair? All right. So while T gets that together, let's do this. Let's take a quick break and come back with more after this. Of course, we're back. The His and Her show here on radioonfire.com. Before we get back to the show, it is time for votes to be cast for the 2021 Baltimore Music Awards. You can do that. RadioFire.com/Baltimore Music Awards. The finalists have been announced, and the winners will be, we're going to find out who the winners are November the 4th, 7 p.m. RadioOnFire.com. 10th Annual Baltimore Music Awards. Wow. All right, T, so we are back. Now, you're talking about Chris Brown's hair.
He has no room to talk about anybody's head of hair. Because he's done transition his hair a lot. And some of them wasn't that feng shui.
What is
I
that
was
mean?
hoping, Seven used to be a Chris Brown fan.
Yeah.
And I was hoping that Seven did not ask for that perm that he was rocking. Like, come on. He has no room to talk. Chris Brown should just be quiet. He has no room to talk about anything.
Well, I don't know. I got, light-skinned brothers stick together. But I think the biggest thing, Kanye, he might have been heavy-handed with the jokes for Kanye because he did not appear on Kanye's Donda album. People thought he was going to be on there, but he was not on there. He was on a track called New Again, but the track was removed at the last minute and was not dropped. So I'm sure that he has a certain kind of.
Maybe the record company, maybe the label had something to do with that.
Yeah, well, come on. Kanye did that. Kanye had control of that.
My thing is, don't be in your feelings because your song ain't make the cut.
Soulja Boy was mad for the same reason. So they wanted, Kanye calls him up. They give him a verse. They do all this. And then you got the nerve to take my song off the album.
Because it probably was trash.
Like, who is you to take Chris Brown? Who is you to take Soulja Boy off your album?
I'm not even going to talk bad about Soulja Boy because when it comes to YouTube, he was the first who did it. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And he does have a net worth.
Okay.
Okay. He is smart with his business moves. But come on, Soulja Boy.
All right.
Come on,
Soulja Boy.
Come on, Soulja Boy.
So another person that we don't talk about, too often. I mean, he's an OG, but whenever we talk about him, it's always in a negative light, and that is.
Oh, he looked like one of my coworkers.
Flav, who was arrested.
He looked just like
last week on a misdemeanor charge of domestic battery. So Henderson County Police were called about a domestic disturbance. And when they got there, they were told that Flav poked his finger on alleged victim's nose, grabbed her, threw her down, grabbed the phone out of hand, roughed her up.
She's a victim, first of all, being in a relationship with him.
Police arrested Flav at the scene. He was booked and charged domestic violence. His attorney addressed the charges, saying that in the alleged domestic violence case, there is often two sides of the story, and we will explain our side in the courtroom, not in the media. So, 911 is a joke. They didn't say he didn't.
It's a crime waking up to him every morning. That's a crime. Waking up to him every morning.
She chose to do that.
Yeah. So I want to see her.
You want to see who his girlfriend is?
Yeah, like what's wrong?
Yeah, look, everybody has somebody that they dated in their background.
Yes,
you know what I mean. Everybody got a Flav.
Everybody got a flavor
on their resume. Okay.
Yes.
You had somebody you woke up to and you were like, wait, what? What was I thinking? Yeah, I think it's happened to all of us.
Oh, you mean one night stands or?
Yeah, like a one night stand. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You had a one night stand like that? Like you woke up like, what it was? You were drunk? Like what was it? They look better in the dark?
The hammer jacks. Too many of them motherfuckers. Remember that drink? Well, you don't drink, but remember that blue drink? Down at the Jacks?
Yeah. Okay. So that had you making questionable decisions.
No, I've never had a one night stand.
What are you talking about? You never had a one night stand?
No.
Explain yourself.
If I had a one night stand, I always booked the nigga that one night, and he ain't never left.
Oh, so you saying that you stuck around? So that's not that's not a one night stand then. So
I ain't never had one.
So you saying okay? All right, well, you have it.
Got her.
All right, so I've had several one night stands. Like never seen
So
her
what? Is
again.
he still in jail? Or did he make bail? She probably gonna bail him out.
As she should.
Flav. Can you imagine when they booked him? Oh my gosh, some people in there was probably having a riot.
Okay.
Or one of them 18 kids might have booked him out.
Another interesting thing I meant to get to. Kim Kardashian paid Kanye West $23 million to keep the Hidden Hills mansion. So she is now the sole owner of the home that her and Kanye had together.
Oh, the one that he puts in the song that he never even stayed in there.
Yeah, I think that's the one. I think that's the one that the Drake must have a house on that same street or something. So she paid $20 million for the property and an additional $3 million for the furniture, the art, and other contents in the home.
All this shit look like statues.
So they purchased the property for $20 million back in 2014. And then they spent 6 years completely rebuilding the property. So that's an update from the divorce. And we already talked about the Wyoming property being up for sale. So it's interesting.
You're probably gonna get him a little small apartment in the Bronx.
Maybe you need to go to Chicago.
Or Chicago.
Yeah, so they were married 7 years. Seems like it was longer than that.
And he's finally free.
Well, I don't know. Of course, they have joint legal and physical custody of those 4 kids. So
he might hook up with one of the surrogates.
Don't nobody want no Kanye. Could you see yourself talking to Kanye West? I don't know about that. Yeah.
Can't put 2 crazy people together in a relationship. It's just gonna be too chaotic.
You remember 3LW?
3LW. 3 Little Women?
Yes.
3 Little Women?
Yes.
They was rappers?
They were singers.
What they sing?
They were singers. I mean, they were singers.
Well, what they sang? What's their song? They had one hit.
Yeah, they had some modest hits. But one of the girls is from Power.
What did they sing?
You don't know any of 3LW songs?
Who was their producer? Who was their manager?
I don't know their manager's name. I never booked them for anything.
Well, obviously they wasn't a hit diamond because you can't even tell
they were a modest hit. So they were the song "No More." I don't want to. I do want to get close to you. What is their biggest hit? Let's see. Let me find out what their biggest hit is. But you don't remember this group at all?
Can you show me a picture of them?
All right. So yeah, they're from the early 2000s. So this is the time period when you was down to Latin Palace.
Okay, on Wednesdays.
Yes. So No More was that. Players Gonna Play, and I Do. Yeah, those were the hits.
Can I see a face?
I can't believe you don't remember these girls. Hold up. Okay. Anyway, so they were talking because like the main girl.
Who?
Oh my gosh. Hold up. Let's get these girls on the screen here. All right. So evidently you're not the only person that does not remember 3LW. So let's do this.
Are they on the live saying who is 3LW?
Evidently, you're not the only one. Okay, all right. So, do you?
Ain't that the Cheetah Girls?
No, it's not a Cheetah Girls. It's 3LW. 3LW. See right there, 3LW.
Okay, that's Tasha. That's Tasha in the middle from Power.
Right. The other girls, yeah, the other girls didn't have success like that. But that is
So what's going on with them?
all right. So of course, like you said, she's from Power, and what's her character's name again?
Tasha.
Right. So uh, she is saying that they were an early 2000s group.
They're not coming back.
But no, they're not coming back. So what used to happen, a lot of times people didn't know this. They would see things in the music videos and they would think this is what people are really doing. This is how they're really living. And that was not the case. So they were on an episode of MTV Cribs. You remember that show?
Yes.
And she said that, at the time that was a fake house. That wasn't even their house.
A lot of people's houses was fake on
Yeah.
that.
She said they didn't have a car, didn't have a house, didn't have any of that stuff. And, but they're on MTV Cribs. And I guess the label's using this as promotion almost, but they weren't even making the money.
Okay.
They said that once the episode wrapped up, they had to clean the house up by 7 o'clock to give it back to the person who really owned it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's just a lot of groups, and they're not the only group that had either rented cars or rented whatever.
A lot of the people on the show shit wasn't theirs.
Yeah. That's too bad.
TV.
Huh?
It's TV.
Yeah. So you're not even surprised by this at all.
No. I mean, I'm on Instagram. I look at fake shit every day.
There's a lot of fake stuff.
A lot of fake stuff that people I personally know that I know they ain't living like that. But on Instagram, they the shit.
Do you feel compelled to call those people out when
no,
you see people
I'm letting them live their best lives.
Mm-hmm.
Living my best life.
Living my best life.
Yes. Yes.
All right, that's a good one.
I mean, it's some people that are really living like that, but there's a majority of the other people, they not living like that. You be like this.
You call it Insta lie. You call it Insta lie. But I think that sets up the next thing I wanted to talk about really well when you said that. You talk about lies. You said lies.
It's the epitome of a liar.
Yeah. So Jussie Smollett, formerly of Empire, is set to go on trial. He was trying to get the case dismissed. The judge said,
That's a lie.
We going to trial, fam.
You going to trial.
You remember what he got jammed up for. The actor falsely claimed that he was the victim of a racist and homophobic hate crime. So he's going to stay in trial. This is going to be a whole fiasco. This is happening in Chicago, and as I said, the judge denied.
He totally ruined his career.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right. Does he deserve to have his career ruined?
Yes, he's a liar.
Well, yeah.
He's a liar. Yes.
38 years old. He should know better than this. 38 years old.
And then you're gonna say, and then you're gonna use the color of your skin, and you're gonna use your sexual preference. So all these people are like, oh my goodness, a gay black man got jumped, and then they say they kidnapped him and put a bag over his head and had him by gunpoint. Like, no.
Yeah.
That was a mess. When that stuff is really, really happening to real people.
Absolutely. And to have him come on and just lie about it.
Lie for no you that bored. You want a hit show at the time. You're making good money.
Yeah. Yeah. This
Jackass.
So his attorney is arguing that forcing the
Don't get
former
community service.
Empire actor into court is a violation of his rights, and he already completed community service and had to give up $10,000 bond under the previous deal to drop the charges. And they're saying a deal is a deal. And the judge said that he would not intervene in the case, which is being led by a special prosecutor appointed by another judge. Jury selection is going to begin November 29th. So this is going to be
he didn't even have a legitimate reason like why he did it. You're just a jackass.
Yeah. So he was charged with felony disorderly conduct in February 2019 for making a false report to the police and claiming that he had been attacked by two men who shouted out,
right?
Yeah, shouted out racial or homophobic slurs, according to him, wrapped a rope around his neck. So bizarre.
And then the people that he hired to do it had to go on social media and talk about it.
Yeah. So it really frustrated me when this situation was going on, because like you said, you got real stuff happening to people, real stuff, and then he comes out here and
cry wolf.
Yeah. And that's what it is.
And then he expect people to feel sorry for him. I don't feel sorry for you.
Well.
They should let him go to jail so he can really.
Well, he might like that. So you want to punish Jussie Smollett, send him to a woman's jail.
Oh.
send him to the woman's jail.
He'd be mad about that fish.
Yeah, he'd be mad about that. So Halloween is upon us. Can you have safe trick-or-treating during COVID?
In Texas, you should see how they do COVID-19 trick-or-treating here in Texas. It is so awesome. It's so awesome. No contact. It's so cool.
Okay, describe this to me.
Okay, so a lot of the people, they'll get the like little garden sticks that you stick in the grass in your garden, and they'll take the candy on there and stick them and decorate them in their grass. So the kids just go up there and pull it out the grass. And then a lot of people, well, in my neighborhood, they have verandas in the front of their house. So they'll send down a bucket and the kids will just take the candy out the bucket and then they just roll it back up. And a lot of people like design all types of different gadgets and gizmos. They press the button and the candy come down and it shoots out. Like, yeah, some real creative COVID-19 trick-or-treating around my neighborhood. They find ways, or just leave the bucket of candy on your porch.
Yeah.
But here in my neighborhood, we know to take one candy.
Let them dig their hands in there?
We take one candy.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, let them dig their hands in there. What, they gonna put gloves on? I be taking that shit too far.
I'm just asking.
I get so irritated, Diamond, when I'm in the market and you got these gloves on and you touching the
I
cart,
have seen people do that.
Touching all the fruit with your dirty ass gloves.
Need something clean like your dirty ass hands.
Shit, I'd rather eat from a dirty hand than a dirty glove.
Well, if it does not fit, you must have quit. I mean, you know, Halloween is good. Costumes, community, fresh air. There's a lot of reasons to love trick-or-treating.
Yeah, but is it safe in Baltimore with the mask on?
It's never, you know, Halloween is always in Baltimore. Halloween has always been one of those times where it was not safe.
Right.
Halloween was a dangerous time.
I can't wear a mask.
You know, yeah, that's a dangerous time of year. You know, so I think COVID cases are going down, but it's complicated. Outdoor activities are definitely much safer than indoor ones. We're entering we're in flu season, cold season. So people get colds now, and they just automatically like, oh my God, it's COVID. You got a cold, man. It's just a regular cold.
Die. Anybody who died of related COVID-19 symptoms. You can get in a whole car accident. They're like, well, you know he had COVID. COVID let him crash. COVID-19.
Yeah, I don't know. He went through the windshield. I think we will go with that one.
Well, you know he had COVID-19. You don't hear nobody dying for AIDS no more. Cancer.
Oh no, people die of cancer.
It's COVID-19. Oh, he died. Didn't he have cancer? No, that COVID-19 took him out. COVID-19.
All right. So you are encouraging people to do something with their kids for Halloween, right?
I am encouraging people to take their kids out for Halloween and trick or treat. Even if you don't take your kids out and the kids that do come out, find creative ways to do a no contact trick or treating thing at your house.
Yeah.
It's so many different ways. Open up the window, throw the candy out the window. Kids like that stuff.
Yeah. I bet they do. Definitely want to encourage people. I mean, this should go without saying, but continue to practice good hygiene. You got to check the candy.
Continue to practice.
You got to. You don't wash their hands. You ever been in the bathroom, right? And you hear them flush the toilet, and you wait to see whether they're going to
be gone.
Go wash their hands. They be gone. That's what I'm talking about. Practice good hygiene. No, yo, fam, wash your hands.
I chase them down, be like, "Oh, you nasty."
Yeah. And can you tell people to stay home if they're sick?
Stay home, people.
If you're sick, why you can't stay home? You know what I'm saying? It's just those simple things. That's all. But I mean, that goes for anything.
So I guess you don't condone the trick or treating.
I don't have a child that age, so I mean, I'm trying to think like if when my son was that age, we went trick or treating in the mall, but yeah, so I don't know. But if I had a child that's 5 years old right now, we would not be trick or treat.
And then he go to school and everybody got this candy. They be like, "Hey, little Diamond, do you go trick or treat? My daddy won't let me go."
So 7 is going trick or treating?
7 has never missed a trick or treating.
Okay.
Ever.
Well,
this year we'll be in Baltimore, so I don't know. He's gonna be with his dad, so I don't know what he has in store for them.
Yeah.
But we always trick or treat every year. It doesn't stop us. We go out there like soldiers.
That's all right. So what is he gonna be for Halloween?
I don't know. We haven't talked about it since we traveling.
Yeah. Well, I'm dressing up this year.
As yourself? As a DJ?
Huh?
You going as a DJ?
No. Humpty Hump.
Who?
Humpty Hump.
From Digital Underground?
Yep.
Ain't nobody even gonna know who you are.
I'm gonna have a nose on. They're not gonna know?
No. Are you going to a Halloween party?
No.
So why are you getting dressed up? Where the hell are you going?
Nowhere. I'm just gonna go on my Instagram and just be
do the Humpty Hump.
Yeah, do the Humpty Hump. I like this day and time for us. So we're gonna do this again next week?
Yeah.
Good.
If you show up.
Yeah, I definitely gonna show up. I like this day. I like this time.
You like being late.
Well, there have been times where I've been late. You're right. And but most importantly, I'm glad for us to have our conversations.
Did we talk about everything that you wanted to talk about?
We talked about everything on my list. If you got something else, we could dive into it. But we hit everything that's on my list.
For all my R. Kelly fans, your man is gone.
Okay. That's a good one. That's a good one.
You already know how I felt about that situation.
Did you feel that R. Kelly had a fair trial?
Hell no. Nope, absolutely not.
Do you feel that R. Kelly was guilty of something? What was R. Kelly guilty of?
Not keeping them people on his payroll.
Well, look, he didn't have. He ran out of money.
He
Okay,
ran out of
so
money.
at a certain point, he ran out of money.
If R. Kelly never ran out of money, we wouldn't be even discussing this right now.
Well, I don't. Yeah, that may be true. R. Kelly pretty much blew $100 million.
Yes, because he had to pay the price to Peter Piper, and he had to pay these parents.
But here's what's so dumb: he could have got regular big butt girls or whatever he liked that were older that just looked young. You know, because you know how you got older women, but they look young.
He can't groom them, Diamond.
Yeah. Well, he didn't groom these girls evidently that well because they testified against him. So you ain't groom them that well.
Oh, those was the bitter ones though. That wasn't in the house no more.
Yeah. But the
ones he kicked out. They got
it is
too old.
ironic. It is ironic that the marriage to Aaliyah, something that was the hip hop lore for so many years, it was like this big rumor for all these years that everybody knew was true or suspected was true, that was something that played such a big part in that case. It was just ironic, I thought.
But I find it ironic, but no one ever even looked back to mention that even when Aaliyah was messing with R. Kelly, after R. Kelly, look who else she was messing with. She just loved older men, period.
Yeah, that's true. Well, and it just, and I think that sometimes when you grow up so fast, you grow up fast and then you just out there. But you have some women or girls that don't like dating the guys that's in high school with them. Oh,
that was me.
Immature. You was that girl?
I was that girl.
And y'all was leaving, and I would see those girls leaving school.
Yeah.
With a guy with a car, he don't go to this school like he's older. Like there's a culture of
them
that.
Little high school dudes. I was like, you gotta skirt back. I was like, I got a grown ass boyfriend who has a career, not a job. He's a barber. Okay. And he has a car.
Okay, yeah.
And he takes me to Nick's place, and I'm not even supposed to be in there.
You was going to Nick's place when you was in high school?
Yeah. I was going to Nick's place when I was only like 16.
Okay. Nick's place is a lounge in Baltimore. Because you got some people that's not gonna know what it is. And then some people a certain age is not gonna know what it is. It's called Identity Lounge now, but it was called
good old Identities, huh?
Yeah.
My favorite place.
Sister's Place. Remember what's called Sister's Place?
The one that I got in a fight in the bar fight. But Diamond, but like I said, like when I was young, when I was 14, I met my boyfriend. He was 19. I told him that I was 16 going on 17. He didn't ask for no ID.
Mm-hmm.
He went with what I told him.
Oh.
He found out later.
What? How did he find out?
My mother.
Okay.
She was like, happy 15th birthday. And he was like, 15?
How you learn how to do all that stuff in 15 years? He like, damn, that sophomore made my day.
I told my mother he was 17 going on 18.
She believed that?
Yeah. Why would I lie? That's what she was thinking. Why would my daughter lie to me? My gift.
Okay. All right. But that's not something that you tolerated with your daughter.
No, my daughter, she was not like me. And I thank goodness. But this one right here.
He's like you.
I'm in a rude awakening with that one.
Yeah,
but my daughter,
because y'all spend a lot of time around each other. He got all your tendencies.
My daughter, she did everything age appropriate, not like her mother. I was fast.
Yeah, you was in Nick's place. Yeah, you was fast.
Yeah. Everything that was moving fast. Fast cars, fast niggas. I was fast.
Fast beats in the songs. Get that club beat going. Boom, 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 boom.
Hey.
Oh man. Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
My little ass was everywhere inappropriate. Me and my girlfriends, we going.
Yeah, you had a pack of them. You still in touch with your girlfriends?
All of us, yes, 30 years strong.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, but back then we didn't really even need the IDs like that.
Yeah, it was just you just needed to look the part. If you looked the
Yeah,
part, people just assumed you was the part. You had that right swag. You had the right swag. You acted like you belonged. You could get through. Yeah.
yeah, and my thing is, back then when we was younger, we had the park. We had Drew Hill Park to go to. As long as you had a car, you was supposed to. Then we went down to Utah Street after that.
Yeah.
And those was where all the niggas was at, and we was down there.
And then they started this thing about no cruising.
Oh my God, that tore my soul.
Yeah, they try. See, the biggest problem for Baltimore, as far as nightlife, a lot of times people don't know what really hurt Baltimore with nightlife. Baltimore never had a politician that was friendly to nightlife. All the politicians didn't like clubs. They always want to shut the clubs down. We don't want nobody having no fun. Turn that music down.
Do a clap.
Yeah, they just if we had a representative that was friendly to nightlife, and I thought that my girl Stephanie Rollins was going to be more friendly towards nightlife, considering that she went out prior to her partner. No, she was not really. I mean, she would go to the parties, but she wouldn't do anything to change nothing. She wouldn't help us out none.
Yeah, she just mingling.
Yeah.
And the white party's like, okay.
Well,
How y'all doing? I'm gonna shut this shit down at 11.
Yeah. Keep it up. Now, these kids they don't even know anything about those big clubs like Hammer Jacks or Paradox that can hold over 1,000 people. They don't even know nothing about that.
But Diamond, would they enjoy it because they stay on their phones when everybody is on their
phone? As long as the club had Wi-Fi, I guess they would be okay. We didn't even know what that was.
Because we was partying.
Yeah.
Sometimes it was no liquor involved.
Right.
We just had a good time.
Sweating, dancing, talking trash.
Yes.
Getting somebody's phone number, go get something to eat, go, leave, whatever. Yeah.
Yup.
Yeah.
That was when Baltimore had something going on. That's when it was fun.
That definitely was a fun time. I ain't gonna lie. That was a fun time.
Yeah, y'all was out of control.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was out of control.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Said Diamond and his boys.
Yeah, we was doing
it. Turn more than walls down.
Right. Right.
Walls. Down one by one by one.
Yeah. Well, those were the days. Those were the days. So
a victim. Oh, come here, give me a hug.
Oh yeah, definitely. Cry on my shoulder. You ain't got no ride home from the club. How did y'all get here? They caught a hack to the club. We ain't got no way home. I never understood why girls could do that. Girls could not have a way home. Y'all would just find a way home. Guys, we couldn't do that.
Diamond, the biggest trick to get in the club, this is what we used to do. Get a lot of coins, a whole bunch of loose change. And at the Paradox, we just throw it through the little thing. They were like, go ahead. They didn't even count that.
They wouldn't check it?
Little bitches come in here with all these quarters and dimes and shit. Just go
ahead. See, I ain't never did that before.
Oh, we did that all the time.
That's crazy.
There's a whole bunch of change. They was so irritated. Ain't nobody counting all that.
Like,
go ahead. These little broke ass little bitches.
Our thing getting in the club was the ID. Like somebody ain't had their ID. We gotta try to pass the ID back to somebody. Yeah. That used to be the thing we had to deal with. Well, you bring your ID. Or now we down to Paradise.
You find it at the gas station. That was like a winner right there. Like
you what?
When we used to find people IDs that drop out their pockets and stuff, we using this to get in the club. And she face front.
That never happened to me before. We just used to try to, get down the ID pass back thing. Yeah, we used to do that. Definitely used to do that. But man, those were good times. Good times. Those were the days. Sweet Tea, how can people are you on social media? Is your social media public?
Yeah, it's public, but
Yeah, giving it out. Got you. Okay.
I come and goes.
You come and go because sometimes I'm like, wait, what? Page not found. What the
I
hell?
as the wind blows, I be on my yee shit.
You be on?
Oh my God, Diamond! But I wanted to bring this up. I posted the other day, like when we talking about how we used to go to the clubs back in the day.
Yep.
When I go to a random, just going out with my girls, and I see the same people that we used to club. I'm like, you still go out?
Well, I mean, if you saw him and you was out, what you mean? You both
It's popping up. They be like, yeah, I come down here every Wednesday. This such and such. I'm like, damn.
that be happening?
You ain't tired? Same old photographer. I'll take your picture for $15.
Yeah, well, at least the guy ain't coming around with the roses that was selling the roses.
The Lord, he's son now doing that.
Yeah, that's probably. My girl, Meg Thee Stallion has a sauce. Did you see her sauce?
I'm tired of all these sauces.
Yeah,
What's
hottie sauce.
Hottie
sauce.
You gonna buy some?
No, I can't. I don't like spicy food. I don't like spicy food. Wow. Only spicy food that I like.
This from the prison though.
This is the only spicy food that I would like right here.
That's gonna bring up Nicki Minaj. I was like, if she sells spit in a bottle, you would buy that.
Wow, that would be slick spit. That would be slick spit.
Over your body.
Yeah. I wish Safari had never blocked me from her page.
Well, that's what happens when you say things that aren't appropriate, Diamond.
Yeah, but that was before. She should have fixed that by now. That was before she got married.
Yeah, she looks good.
Yeah, that's a good shot.
What do you feel about her husband?
If that's what she wants, if that's what she wants, then I'm happy for her. And to any exes of mine, if they get married, they find somebody that makes them happy. I'm happy that you happy.
I'm talking about his criminal record.
I mean, so he grew up around her neighborhood, and it's just one of those things where as though that's who she connected with. So to everybody else, he's a criminal and convicted of that alleged rape, but he claims that, to his point, because there's two sides to every story, as Flavor Flav's attorney said, and he claims that she's also from the neighborhood, and he claims that they were in a relationship and it wasn't what she said it was. And there have been scenarios where women have lied and said different things. So I don't know. I wasn't there. You don't know. You wasn't there. She said that he raped her or tried to rape her. He said that they was in a relationship. It was just, whatever. And so something happened. I don't know. But that's who she chose to marry, because obviously she can look past that. So, whatever. They have a very cute little, child. That's what's up. Not what you was expecting, right? You thought I was going to hate on a dude?
No, not at all.
Yeah, nah, do him. All right.
Now,
all right, go ahead.
And pregnant.
Huh?
I said Rihanna pregnant. Everybody getting pregnant now. Everybody is dropping these babies.
Yeah, well, as they should. She got enough money to take care of her baby.
Who, Rihanna?
Yeah.
You think he gonna leave her?
No, but I mean, they got enough money.
Yeah.
They got enough money, and that's what it's all about. If you got enough money to,
when you about to have yours?
I mean, I got nieces, I got nephews, I got godchildren.
I said yours.
Oh nah, I tried that.
It's never too late.
All right, well, maybe we'll talk about that next week. All right, what does your shirt say?
Pink is my power color. Shout out to breast cancer awareness.
Yep, that is what it is. That is what it is. So we'll be back next week, next Tuesday,
At what time?
8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central Time, for the His and Her Show. Of course, you miss any episodes of the show, they can go to Radio on Fire and click watch, and then just click the His and Hers Show, and you can catch up on all our episodes, our classic episodes, and the episodes to come. Thank you, Sweet Tea. All right, see you next week.
All right.